There is stiff competition in the premium SUV sector, but that being said, the German 3 still rule the roost. Most consumers will consider a BMW, an Audi, or a Mercedes-Benz model when they're looking in that market. However, there are certain brands that are overlooked, and Volvo is one of them. We think consumers should be looking in this space because Volvo at the moment is making some of the most sensible cars out there. And by sensible, I don't mean because Volvos are known for their safety, but rather because of this. This is the all-new Volvo XC60 T8, which means it's a plug-in hybrid, so it uses a 2-liter turbocharged engine combined with a battery, giving us a total power output of, wait for it, 340 kilowatts and 709 Newton meters. But when I tell you that this thing moves, this thing absolutely moves. Now, the benefit of having BMW M4 power without a BMW M4 engine is that you get efficiency. This car, being a plug-in hybrid, will give you 80 kilometers of electric range, which is more than enough for the average consumer, so it's both powerful and very smart. In 2022, the XC60 range has been updated as a whole, so besides this lovely engine, let's see what else has changed on the inside. That's another thing. As a tall person with the bonnet up, I mean, just look at this. Always have to embarrass myself for the camera. Those of you who know Volvo interiors will know just how pedantic the Swedes are when it comes to the materials that they use in their vehicles. As a result of that, it really creates a lovely and plush environment for the driver because everything here feels expensive. The biggest change, however, comes in the infotainment system of this car. In the previous model, Volvo used the Volvo sensor system, which is quite good, but it took a bit of time to get used to. Now Volvo has completely overhauled that system and put in a Google system which uses Android software, and as a result of it, I'm equally as confused. The system uses tons of menus and the text is quite small, so when you're driving, it can be a bit of a distraction. One cool feature that you do have in this system is the Google Assistant. So it allows me to say, "Hey Google, what is the weather like?"
Currently in Gauteng, it's 16 degrees and partly cloudy.
So
Today, it'll be mostly cloudy, with a forecast high of 17 and a low of 7.
So as we heard, in Gauteng today, it's going to be 17 degrees. But then again, the system does sometimes struggle to understand what you're saying. For instance, if I say, "Hey Google, connect telephone."
Sorry, I didn't understand.
One last try. "Hey Google, connect telephone."
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Can you believe this XC60 is over 5 years old? Finished off in this lovely grey color, this vehicle has got the R-Design package, which means it's got black styling bits in strategic places on the vehicle. To complement it all, I have got these 21-inch wheels, which really fill the arches of the vehicle nicely, and it really adds to the presence of it on the road. The reason why I said this is one of the most sensible SUVs you can get in this market is because it represents the best of both worlds. With the big push of electrification happening in our country, some consumers may be wary to do the big jump. This car gives you all the style, it gives you the power, it gives you the economy, and at the same time, you don't get range anxiety. So to me, that's pretty sensible.